Welcome to the Treasure Day. I'm so happy that you're here. My name is Maya, and this video is going to offer you a brief idea of what the Treasure Day has to offer that will hopefully benefit your sense of serenity on a daily basis. So, there are four main aspects to the Treasure Day, and they are meditation, mandalas, chakras, and crystals. I do have a master's degree in metaphysical sciences, along with a lot of other classes that I've taken. So I do have a lot to offer, and each one of these subjects has a course that you may be interested in. Participants who have completed the courses do receive a certificate of completion upon completion of their of the course. But I do have videos uploaded about each topic as well that you don't need to take a course for. You can just enjoy the videos. All right? So let's go over each one of these briefly and what it is and what it isn't. So the first one is meditation. It is more than the seated meditation where we feel relaxed and concentrating on our breath or being aware of our thoughts and so forth. It's more than that, although I do include that as well as other techniques for seated meditation. I am an advanced meditation guide. We also go into active meditation, and I have a series of activities that you can participate in that will get you used to being in a meditative state of serenity during activity, during interactions. This way, when you're outside or they're dealing with people or whatever is going on, whether it's something within you or something that is coming up that you have to do, whatever it is, no matter how stressful it is, you still can remain connected to your core self and still keep your sense of serenity. And the reason I do this is because I see this a lot in people. They're kind of at a loss. They don't know what to do or what's going on and so forth. And they're almost in a panic. And it's very obvious, and they're really reaching out. It's like they're screaming for help sometimes. They've lost that connection to their core self. They've lost their sense of serenity. So while these things will still have an effect on us, I'm not saying they won't, they will, but even while they do, we have a focus where we can still keep a certain amount of our serenity. We can still keep our connection to ourself and our serenity. It doesn't mean we won't make mistakes or anything like that, but it does mean that we'll be able to get through it by keeping a hold of ourself. Okay? That's the first one, is the meditation. The second one is the mandalas. Now, the mandalas are amazing, and they include labyrinths. I will be going to various labyrinths and giving you a little information about that labyrinth, as well as telling you what's going on, how to use the labyrinth to get the effect that it's meant for, and also bringing projects to the labyrinths so that we can do some of these projects while we're there. The third one is chakras. I call it chakra connection. Rather than going around and telling people, oh, your chakras need balancing and this and that, I call it chakra connection. We're going to connect with our chakras. Sometimes they just get a little off and we need to connect with them in order to bring them back on the right level, the right place, where, the right movement. So we're going to do that. The chakras go beyond the colors and the placements. There's a lot to do with them, and it does involve crystals and meditation in many places. It also involves some of those projects that I'm talking about. Crystals. Now let's go right here, right now. Okay. When they say that there was a crystal that was meant to be yours because someone gifted it to you, or because you were drawn to it. Maybe you saw it from the other side of the room, or you felt it in that basket and you knew that was the right one, or maybe it had a heat, or whatever it is that they say that this, that crystal is meant to be yours. Well, I'm going to give you a little deeper insight on why that crystal is meant to be yours and how it came to be yours. Okay, so I did go over that. So each of these is a course, and like I say, you don't have to have that course, but you can take it if you like. So I do have videos and articles about these things. And if you go to the Buy Me a Coffee page, you can sign up there for the course, and then the videos are released to you. So other than those, I also have foot care, hand care, and facial care. Facial care includes massage, like with some of those massage rollers and so forth, and facial exercises and creams and things like this. How to do a steaming on your face. Also for hands, I do this reflexology for the hands and also on the feet. And for the feet, I also have 2 foot spas, one for cold and one is heated. Now, I use fresh flowers, salts, and essential oils mainly for doing them. And then I use things after taking the feet out of the water. So, and that's another process. But the reason I like to do this is because, you know, when you go to the spa or you go to the salon and you have that feeling that feels so good and so relaxing. And then after a while, it wears off. And you don't have it again. And that's why it makes it such a treat to go back and get it again. Well, you know what? You can just do this any old time you want, or any old time that you have time for it, you can do it. So why not? Treat yourself. It still feels just as good. In fact, if you're in the comfort of your own home or your own serenity room, which I will be giving videos on setting up your own serenity space, making your own serenity travel kit, and so forth, you can do it. And maybe that's even better than going to a salon or a spa, you know? So anyway, these are the kinds of things that I'll be offering, and I will also be giving book reviews and insights on things, and maybe even having like a Zoom or some platform where we get together once a month and we're all on here live and, you know, talking about things. So I think I've covered everything. Oh, yes, I will also be including things like hand positions. You know how they talk about the hand positions? They call them mudras, and or mudras. I'm not sure how the name is actually pronounced, but they talk about that. So I actually have an advanced certification in that. And you're thinking, yeah, right, she doesn't even know how to say the name of it. Okay, well, we're all just human, right? But I do give you good information on that, and also on positive affirmations and how to release negativity rather than just releasing it into, you know, this person and that person and so forth, and then saying, well, that person was negative. Well, they had something they were dealing with, most likely. So, or maybe they were dealing with you, you know. I mean, it's like maybe that person was dealing with that person, so no, you know. And then I'll have a few other videos, probably something on pendulums. They're quite fascinating, and I don't really need them to work by themselves, to move by themselves, to be fascinated with them. I have this one here. I have a couple of these where you can put your own, whatever you want in there. You can put something in there. And if you put something in there, I like to put some essential oil on a piece of cotton and place it in there. Or you could place a stone in there, you know, or you could place herbs in there if you like, or flower petals. So anyhow, or you could place someone's picture in there, someone that you love, along with something special. So anyway, we can talk about pendulums on some of the see, it opens. It's got a little clasp on it, and I think I got this on Temu. So as of now, I'm not promoting products, but anything that I have that I tell you about, it's just, you know, just because it's part of the video. So it's part of what I do. So I look forward to getting into details on things like aromatherapy and essential oils and pendulums and other great things that are out there. So let's do it. Have a great day. I look forward to seeing you in my videos. And hopefully we can talk online through group sessions. Have a good day.